So, I'd like to introduce a new concept I intend to experiment with called the solospective. Now, what is a solospective, you ask? The solospective is a solo retrospective, a retro for one, a weekly wrap-up of sorts. In the same way agile teams conduct retrospectives as a group, the outcomes behind a solospective is mindfulness, awareness and identifying new things that you personally could experiment with in the next week. It's a summary of my thoughts, learnings, achievements and some challenges, as I said, that I intend to try. Now, conducting this may be useful for you. It might be useful for you to hear mine. It may inspire you to turn the mirror inwardly and reflect on your own journey, and if so, perfect. So let's start with what I learned this week. People seem interested in what I have to say, so I intend to keep doing what I'm doing with the videos and the content. Secondly, I enjoy making video content, something I certainly didn't expect, and I'm looking forward to doing more of this going forwards. It's obviously something I'm new at, but I intend to keep honing my craft here and continuously improving. And lastly, I have learned to always challenge myself to be better, to be humble and understand how my own communication style and use of language can be misinterpreted. Now for my achievements. What have I achieved this week? So firstly, someone I worked with reached out to ask me how can they make things more fun for their squad. This to me demonstrates that people are beginning to embrace fun at work. Secondly, some of the people I work with are embracing the people-first mentality that I intend to embody. And after my challenge to them to stop referring people to resources, they've taken this upon themselves. I've also written an article this week about the Agile Manifesto 2020 experiment, and it's resulted in a lot of healthy debate around what is quite a controversial and polarizing subject. And I've also signed myself up to give a talk at the Remote Agile London on 23rd of September. More information about this to follow. Looking forward to doing that. So what am I going to try next week? Firstly, I'm very, very bored of signing off my emails and messages with kind regards. So I'm going to experiment with a few alternative options. And the first one I'm going to go with is Don't Stop Believing, as an homage to a journey. I'm going to see if I can make some snappier videos with subtitles to be a bit more inclusive and understanding of those who perhaps can't always consume content without watching the full video. And lastly, I'm going to engage with some of the suggestions that I've been given around contributing to guest speaking on some Agile podcasts. On that note, that's the end of the weekly wrap-up for me. Don't stop believing, folks.